Well, Matt, first of all, how's the training camp going here in Ireland?
Yeah, it's going really well. First obviously was my first training day was over here, so no, but it's been really good, really enjoyable to get to see the lads again and obviously see some new faces.
Obviously, you had a bit of an extended break, although I wouldn't say you've really had a break this summer. Ended the season, had a couple of weeks off, and then you were straight joining up with Wales. What's that been like? I imagine someone who was eager to play football, you didn't actually kind of mind ticking over, getting some game time, and obviously representing your country as well. What's the summer been like for you?
Yeah, it's been a very positive one. I think it was, you know, if you had the opportunity to play for your country or have a holiday, I think I'd rather choose the playing for my country. So yeah, didn't have as much time as maybe you'd like to, but I can just take it on into this, hopefully in the start of the season and sort of carry it on and yeah, really positive summer for me. Yeah, and delighted to take that forward with MK Dons.
And we will stay on Wales for a second because obviously qualifying for World Cups, having been a long time coming for Wales, and I know you were celebrating. We saw from your tweets that you had a good night celebrating that as well. But what's that been like being part of that, and obviously making a bit of history for your nation as well?
Yeah, it's a fantastic feeling. It means so much to the Welsh people, and I think you can see that from how it reflects in the team. To do that and the way we did it, and it's just one of them things that you look back on and sort of be proud of that moment forever. But no, perfect, and couldn't have imagined a better summer really.
I suppose two things that come out of it for you. One, as you say, you've been ticking over all summer, so you should come back in good shape and you should be itching and ready to go and maybe find the runs a little bit easier compared to some of the lads. But also, it's going to be a big year for you, isn't it, with the World Cup coming up at the end of the year? Obviously, I imagine a target of yours is to make sure your name's in that squad.
Yeah, I think seeing the celebrations about qualifying for a World Cup. I think everyone's goal is now to get back in that into the travelling group to there really, and it's everything sort of in my control really. If I feel if I can play games and sort of take the momentum of the summer into the start of the season and up into the World Cup, I don't see why I can't be on the plane. But yeah, it's really up to me, and I can only do what I can control, and that's something that is in my hands really.
Obviously entering your second season with MK Dons, but your first full season. How do you reflect on your time with MK Dons so far? I imagine you come into a settled MK Dons side and maybe found games more limited than you wanted to. But how do you reflect on the first few months here at MK Dons?
It's obviously it's difficult coming into a team that are doing so well. But I think I always knew it was going to be at the start difficult to sort of get in, and the lads that were playing didn't show any let up, and you kind of have to respect the decision that you sort of just got to keep working hard in training, and hopefully an opportunity will come. But I mean, as a club and as a team and the staff, I mean, it's been, even though I didn't haven't got the minutes maybe I'd like, I think the sort of atmosphere around the place as well, it's made it a lot easier to sort of set about training the right tempo and the right intensity every single day. Has made it a lot easier because of the atmosphere from the players and staff.
You must view this pre-season and the start of this season as a real good opportunity, a fresh opportunity for you to show what you can do, and like you said, get into that team for the first game of the season at Cambridge.
Yeah, I think the gaff has been pretty clear that he's sort of not forgotten about last season, but it's sort of a fresh start, and that's all you can ask for as a player is everyone comes in for pre-season and everyone's on the sort of same level, and you just got to I can only do what I can do to try and get in the team, and of course I want to play some more games this season. I think I think everyone here wants to do that. But yeah, no, it's important for me just to keep my head down, keep working, and build up to that first game at Cambridge. Hopefully, doing whatever I can to get a run in the team and sort of push on from there. Really.
You touched on the atmosphere that we had last year and the bond that the team had. How important then is stuff like this training camp, spending 5 days with some of these new signings to build it up again with a new look squad going into next season?
Yeah, I think it's it's so important. I think already you sort of we've been away 3 days, but it does feel a bit longer, and the sort of relationship and bonds that you have with the new players especially, it grows so much faster than, you know, if you're just seeing them, you know, every day and then you go home. And so definitely I think, you know, it's definitely a team bonding sort of trip as well. And yeah, it's been really good. You know, the new lads seem fantastic. You know, they're sort of just fitting right in. And I think, you know, I think the way we will do things as a change room is, you know, everyone's in it together. And yeah, they're fitted straight in. And it's been really, you know, enjoyable 3 days. Apart from the running.
And apart from having Den Kemp as a table tennis partner as well, we've seen some of them videos. Been a little bit let down, do you think?
Yeah, I think I have, but I'm sure he'll say the same thing. But I think we've really worked over the 2 days on positivity as a duo. So, you know, hopefully we can sort of improve on that and get better. But Franco and Tux are very good, so we've got a work cut out.
I'll be more optimistic with my next question. How much you know looking ahead then? You know, last few days of this training camp, I imagine they're going to work you hard, and then the games start, the friendlies start, and then we're not too far away from playing against Cambridge. Well, how excited are you for the games to start, and obviously then the league season to begin at the end of the month?
Yeah, I think it's obviously sort of why you play football. You know, you want to be involved in games and stuff, and it's fantastic doing the sort of pre-season work, and everyone knows that we have to do it. But you know, the games, I think everyone's just really ready to play a game, and yeah, you know, leading up to obviously the first one at Cambridge, I think we're doing everything we can at the minute to be in the best shape for that. So yeah, everyone's excited, everyone's really looking forward to it, and yeah, as I said, it's been a positive camp, and I'm sure the last few days will continue the same.
Well, then, like we do most interviews with the fans, they've been very vocal about their excitement for you and what you can do this season. I'm sure you've seen those comments on social media. How important are they going to be? We saw the difference they made, especially away from home last season, travelling in their numbers, but also at the stadium, MK, with the way we want to play and dominate. They're so important, aren't they? And they'll be needed again this season.
Yeah, you know, massively. I think, you know, one of the things when I first joined in January, I wasn't sort of expecting how good they've been, and it's been really, you know, amazing to see the connection between the fans and we feel as a squad and as a team. That's been, you know, fantastic, and that's because, you know, we need them, you know, and we you know, you can't get the same sort of intensity maybe for, you know, 15 minutes a spell, and you need the fans, and yeah, they've been fantastic to me since I've been here. You know, obviously I haven't seen a lot of me, but they've been very supportive, and yeah, you know, as going into next season, you know, continue to do the same things. You know, as I said again, you know, we do need them.